All right, this weekend it is the return of Max Holloway going up against the Korean zombie Chang Sung-jung, and the action's happening live from Singapore. I am very thrilled to say that I'll be there, I'll be commentating. Not too thrilled about the 20-hour flight, but still, that's another story. First of all, let's talk about Max Holloway, okay? When he signed with the UFC, he was the youngest fighter on the roster, signed at just 20 years old. I mean, the man was pretty much a baby, and he makes his debut against Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Talk about a baptism of fire. I mean, the man has fought some of the very, very best. He's one of the best featherweights we've ever seen. And he beats everyone in the featherweight division as long as your name is an Alexander Volkanovski. Now, when you look at his record, sure, he's got 7 losses, but those 7 losses, they're all to great. 3 times to Alexander Volkanovski, 2 times to Dustin Poirier, once to Conor McGregor, all right, fair enough, once to Dennis Bermudez as well. Not quite the same name value, but a tremendous fighter back in his day. But he's coming back this weekend. He's beating everyone. Everyone not named Volkanovski, he beats. Last time out against Arnold Allen. Allen was on an 11-fight win streak, okay? Max Holloway went out there and put on a striking masterclass. And that's what he does against everyone. As I say, Arnold Allen, Yair Rodriguez, former interim champ, Kelvin Kattar, Frankie Edgar, Brian Ortega, Jose Aldo, twice. He goes out there and he makes a mockery of these people, okay? He's so good. He's got the best boxing in the UFC. When he was fighting Kelvin Kattar, he just throws that out there mid-fight, just having a conversation with the commentators. I mean, it's incredible what he's capable of. Now, some of the stats on this man are ridiculous. He has a featherweight record of octagon time at 6 hours, 37 minutes, which is 90 minutes more than any other featherweight. Number 3 on the all-time record after Rafael dos Anjos and Frankie Edgar. Now, he's got the most fights in the featherweight division, 25. He's got the most amount of wins at 19. He's got the most finishes at 10. He's got the most KOs at 8. His win streak, 13. That's the longest win streak. Volkanovski currently only on 1. And he's got a record fight night bonuses coming in at number 8. Oh, and by the way, he's landed 3,017 strikes. And as I mentioned, the last time out against Arnold Allen, what a beating he put on him. He outstruck him 147-76. So look, listen. Right, we all know how good Max is. I'm telling you things you don't need to hear. We're all aware of this, but it's a bit of an appreciation for Maxi Baby, as I like to call him, right? He's an incredible fighter. But can he become the champion again? Well, first and foremost, he's got to get through the Korean zombie this weekend. The zombie is an incredible fighter. He's very, very tough, but he's getting a little bit older now. And listen, anything can happen. He's had some tremendous victories. Now, when we look at the Korean zombie, of course, this man is an incredible fighter, wildly exciting. We've had some incredible performances, a record of 17-7, 6 knockouts, 8 submissions, and the man's great, okay? But he's struggled to beat the elite competition. Of course, last time out, he had a tough night at the office against Volkanovski. No shame. Beat Dan Ige, lost to Brian Ortega, lost to Yair Rodriguez, lost to Jose Aldo. The reason I bring those up is because it shows he's really good. He can beat a lot of world-class fighters. But history has shown that when he steps up to the elite level, that he's fallen short. Now, against Max Holloway this weekend, we don't know what's going to happen, okay? Max, maybe he's getting a bit older. Korean zombie, maybe he's improved. Maybe as he's getting older, he's getting smarter, he's getting wiser, he's controlling his emotions better. He's not taking quite as many risks. Listen, when you get beat in the fashion that he did against Volkanovski, you have to address some things. So that is a very, very exciting fight. But what do we think? Right? Number 1, who wins that fight? I can't give you a prediction because I'm commentating the fight, so that would be insulting. So let's just assume, hypothetically, of course, no offense, zombie, that Holloway goes out there this weekend and gets the job done. I get to talk to him in the microphone. Who does he fight next? Because he's not going to get a fight with Volkanovski, okay? Sadly, he's been beaten by him 3 times. That's not to say that on another day you might get the job done. But Yair Rodriguez is beaten. Brian Ortega is beaten. Same with Arnold Allen. Ilia Topuria, he's going to be fighting Volkanovski more than likely next for the belt. He's beat Kelvin Kattar. Chang Sung-jung, that's who he's fighting this weekend. He's been out there, he's fought everybody. So what does he do? And he finds himself kind of in limbo. Now, for that reason, there could be a danger that maybe he's not quite as motivated, but I don't think that's the case. Max Holloway wants to come out here and show the world who he is, remind everyone of how great he is, the career that he's had, that he's one of the best featherweights that we've ever seen, but it ain't going to be easy against the Korean zombie. But still, let's take a look at the rest of the card real quick. All right, now when we look at the rest of the card, it is stacked. There's some fantastic fights. My good friend and podcasting partner, Anthony Smith, is returning against Ryan Spann. Now, if you remember their first fight, Anthony Smith went out there and just made it look easy. Okay, he had an incredible performance. But the danger for Anthony is that it's going to be really hard because you can't top that performance. There's no way he can beat him better than what he did the first time round. Anthony went out there in the first round, 3 minutes 47 is all it took for him to get the job done. Right, made it look easy, finished the job with a rear naked choke. And Ryan Spanner's getting better and better all the time. He's a very, very big man. And every time I speak to him, he talks about the physical side of things and how they go so well. But the mental side he's always struggled with, but he feels that he's made a lot of improvements. He's been working with a sports psychologist and he feels the best version of himself ever. And of course, losing the way that he did the first time to Anthony Smith, he's going to be working his goddamn backside off. So it's a very interesting fight. Before that, we've got Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze versus Alex Caceres. If you like fancy striking, if you like a bit of Taekwondo, if you like the modern day Bruce Lee and Alex Caceres and one of the best kickboxers we've got in Giga Chikadze, if you like striking, that fight is going to be absolutely ridiculous. In the women's flyweight division, we've got Erin Blanchfield, who's doing incredible things, going up against Talia Santos. Now, Talia Santos, she fought in Singapore last year against Valentina Shevchenko, went 5 rounds, and a lot of people thought, and I might have done as well at the time, that Santos deserved to get the job done, but she didn't. Shevchenko did. She won that, fair play. That's the way it goes. But Erin Blanchfield, my word, she's incredible. 11-1, last time out, beat Jessica Andrade, beat Molly McCann, JJ Aldrich. I mean, the list goes on. She's 1-2 on a 5-fight win streak, 11-1, 2 knockouts, 4 KOs, going up against Talia Santos. That's an incredible fight. So top to bottom, we've got a lot of things to look forward to. It's a great fight card out in Singapore. I'll be there. Can't wait for it. But Max Holloway is returning. I'm very excited for that. What do we think? Can Max become the champion again? And if he can, what is the path to victory? And if he can, what is the path that he needs to take to get another fight against Volkanovski? We know that Volkanovski is probably going to fight Ilia Topuria. I would assume that Max Holloway is just praying to the gods that Ilia Topuria gets the job done against Volkanovski, because that will open the door for a Max Holloway fight, potentially. I mean, more than likely Volk would get an immediate rematch given the fantastic champion that he is. But still, as I say, you know what I mean, that does create opportunities for him. But outside of that, what does Max do? Where does he go? He's a little bit undersized for 155. Went up there, challenged for the interim belt at 155 pounds against Dustin Poirier. Didn't get the job done. The man's incredible. He's had a great career. No doubt he's made incredible money. And I love watching him fight. I love everything about Max Holloway. Very excited for this one. But let me know in the comment section, who wins? What do you think? And what do you think about him becoming a champion again? Has that ship sailed? Or is there a path that he can navigate to wear the gold around his waist once more? Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Ring the bell. I'll see you soon.